Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be filming a get ready with me. I have not done one of these in so long and it's actually really kind of cool, funny, ironic, I don't know. One of my last get ready with me's I did before I went on my year-long break was for my friend's birthday that I'm actually getting ready for tonight to go to. So it was a cool toned smoky eye look. I will link it at the end of this video in case you want to see, but I just thought it was kind of funny that today when I decided, you know what, it's been a while, let's do one, and then I remembered, oh my god, that's probably actually my last get ready with me that I've done a year ago today. So if you guys want to see how I did this look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I just got out of the shower. Obviously I have absolutely nothing on my face. So you can see today, unfortunately, I'm not having a very good skin day. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into this palette. But what I'm using is this bluish green color. And I'm going to put this right on this bad boy to hide the redness. So I'm just going to put this on the few areas that I have that are not looking so good today. So the foundation that I'm going to be going in with today is one of my favorites, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm going to be mixing, I think, Classic Ivory with a little bit of 220, their natural beige. It's a little bit darker. It's too dark for me to wear on its own, but I think mixing the two will be good. So I've actually been trying to wear a little bit less foundation lately, especially when you're going in with concealer. I find a lot of the time it can get a little bit too heavy. Okay, so our foundation is done. It looks like I might have some trouble, unfortunately, covering this guy, so I might have to go in with my concealer a little heavier there. So I am going to go in with my ColourPop No Filter concealers in the shade Light and Fair in the areas I want to kind of highlight and bring out. So I'm going to start by blending out the highlighted areas, and then I'll go back in with the beige on that troubled spot. So I'm going to go quickly into powder just so that nothing gets too creasy around my eyes too quickly. So I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. This one is in Warm Light, and this is what I'm going to use to set my under eyes and my concealer on my eyelids. And then the highlighted area, the nose, and around the mouth. I'm going with my go-to butter bronzer, and I'm just going to start with the forehead. I like using a really big brush for this. And especially bring it down on my neck, because my neck is always very white. So what I like to do for the nose area is just take a thinner brush like this. This is like a contour brush, and put a little bit on, tap it off, and kind of just dab it on the edge of the nose, kind of to contour it, make it a little bit slimmer, but also just bring back a little bit of color in the areas that we've put so much concealer on. So moving on to blush, today I'm going to be doing a bit of a warmer look for fall, so I'm going to reach into my favorite palette. This is the ColourPop. It's the Heavy Hitter Face Palette. So this comes with a blush and a highlight, but the blush is very warm, but I freaking love it. So I'm just going to use this today. I want today's look to be mostly all about the eyes, so we're going to move into the eyes next. So the first thing I'm going to do just to kind of set my eyes again is go in with this ColourPop shadow here. It's like a pale yellow kind of like nude color. I'm going to put quite a bit on just to set the eyes. Even though we already set them with powder, I like adding a lot of a base plain kind of neutral color like this. So with the same brush, I think I'm actually going to go into this warm pinky kind of nude color here, and just with start very lightly, put it on the same big fluffy brush and just kind of blend that in the crease and all around. I'm basically just going to be building up a bunch of different colors today until I get kind of this warm sandy eye color that I think I'm going for. So I'm going to go in with this sort of orange shade. There's a lot of gold glitter in here, but when you tap your brush off, I find a lot of it falls out and doesn't actually end up on your eye. And just going into those same areas again. This is one of my favorite all-time shadows. I just love the color, but I don't want this to be too orange, so I want this color to kind of be in the background, but I think I want more of like more browns to kind of be the star of the show. So I think now I'm going to go in with a slightly more dense brush, less fluffy. Actually, I really need to clean my brushes. And I'm going to go into, this is the Morphe 12NV palette. This is one of my favorite palettes again. And I think I'm going to actually go into this shade here. And with a smaller brush, still going in the crease, but focusing it a little bit more into the crease, not blending it quite as high up. So I think with just a tiny bit with this kind of dark plum purple, I'm going to do the same thing, but just on the outer half of the eye. Just focusing this kind of in the outer V. And I also am going to take a clean, fluffy brush and just kind of smudge out those outer edges. And once we do our eyeliner, everything will kind of pull together. I don't know, this is my dilemma. I'm not sure what shadow I want to put on the center of my eyes. I don't know if I want to go with something super shimmery. I'm thinking of even maybe mixing these two colors. I think having like that hint of a shimmer with this very matte look could look pretty nice. So maybe we'll do that, and I'm going to do that with my finger. So I'm first dabbing into this orange shade we just finished using. And then into, and this is basically going from the corner of my eyelid to like 3/4 of the way out, avoiding the area where we put that plum purple. I think that looks nice, and I think it'll look really good once we finish off the look. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. This is in dark brown, but it comes across very black. So I'm going to do a bit of a wing. Hopefully I can get you guys, you're not too cut off while I try to do this. When I say a bit of a wing, I mean a big one. Okay, so I'm not sure how well you guys can see. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way to like zoom you guys in and out. But that is what we're going with, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, so there are wings. I can't tell if they're completely symmetrical, but once I put lashes on and everything, it should be close enough. I'm going to go ahead with mascara now. Actually, I'm going to do brows. So I did actually get microblading done. Not like 100% the best experience ever, but I do enjoy the fact that I don't do anything to my brows when I go to work now. I used to do my brows every single morning, and even when I am doing my brows, when I have like a full face of makeup and this still isn't quite like bold enough, so I still use my Joe Fresh pencil. So I kind of just start by filling in the tip of that brow, and then you see that there's like a bit of a patch that's like missing some right there. So I will then fill that in. Pretty much it. So this eye now you can just see just needs to be darkened a little bit. So I will just, again, square off the front, fill it in a bit. I do add a little bit more to this arch just to kind of round it off and make it a little bit thicker. I do use my brow gel just because even though I do have the tattoo on the skin, my brows are still white, so I just kind of then comb through the hairs just so that they're not so obviously white under there. Okay, so that is pretty much my new brow routine. Much quicker. I haven't been using a pomade at all. I haven't felt the need. So I'm going to do my lashes, I think, off camera just because it will take me a little while. But we'll come back and we'll finish off the look. Okay, so my mascara and lashes are on, and I love the way it kind of came together. I think I'm going to add a tiny bit more of that deep purple in the crease just to kind of slightly intensify the look. Just like that, and then take that lighter orange shade again. Just do one last kind of blend around all the outer edges. I think I'm actually going to go in with like this shade here. It's very similar to the orange that we used on the top. And start to go underneath the lash line. just like that. And then I'm just going to take another brush with nothing on it and just kind of make sure, blend it out. So I was going to go in with like a darker eyeliner on the waterline, but I think I want to kind of brighten it up. I don't want it to be too intense. I'm actually going to go in with the usual white, especially with all of my allergies and how my eyes have been getting really red. I think I'd rather just brighten them up. So it looks really harsh right now, but it will kind of fade out. That is pretty much it. I think I'm going to add a tiny bit more, just kind of top up my blush one more time, and then go in with my highlight. What highlighter? I don't know. Maybe I'll go in with this one. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter Precious Petals. I like never use this, but I know it's really good. Kind of hard with my lighting in here right now to see how this is looking, so I don't want to go too crazy. I'm going to take my finger. When I highlight my nose, I do not like the tip of my nose highlighted. I like highlighting kind of in between here and dragging it down slightly, but that's about it. I'm drinking 2 of these today, trying to like keep them hydrated, but you can see I always have these hard spots. So I think I might go with an actual lipstick or like some sort of lipstick combo. So I did do this actually earlier today, so I'm going to try it again. I went in with this L'Oreal lipstick. This is Masterpiece, and it's a nice nude, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. I thought it would just be, I don't know what I thought, but it's not entirely. So you can see it's very nice, but man, that really accentuated those dry spots. Ugh. So on top of that, I went in with this. This is actually the Body Shop's lipstick called Color Crush. Similar but darker. Then I went in with this lip liner, 951 from ColourPop. It's a little bit dark, and I just overlined my lips slightly. Then I went in just the center of my lips with Maybelline's Mad for Matte Hot Sand. Just in the center. This is a very pale color. So this is what I ended up with. So I do still love the way this looks. It's just the center of my lips are so dry. Not sure what I can do to stop that from being accentuated, so I think I'll leave this for now. What I'm going to do is do my hair. I'm going to do it off camera because I'm going to curl my hair today. And that will take me a very long time. So I will come back. I might even put in my extensions, put on my dress, and I will see you guys right back. Alright guys, we are all done. I just did my hair. It took me like a freaking hour, and I got a serious burn in the process. So that sucked, but it's all good. I am actually just going to keep this lip combo. I feel like, you know, it is what it is. My lips are dry. What can you do? Because I actually do really like the way it looks. And I think my hair turned out nice. I do have my extensions in, so I don't know if you guys would have seen these. Nice and long. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this little get ready with me. It's been so long since I've done one, so thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.